You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. What do you think? What do you think would be good? I mean, that's what I really need now. For those that's watching, and because this is a tutorial as well as a talk, because I could teach y'all how to do things while I'm doing this. But um, for those that's watching and like, well, brother Hatem, what you gonna do with that? All right, I'm gonna show y'all what I'm gonna do with it. Hold on, but I want to move it a little bit. Let's move it right here. Now you see that that's hard to see. So how can we fix that? I'm gonna go to effects, and I can lift it up. That ain't gonna really work. So I'm gonna take that off. I don't like what it did. You see what I didn't ask you to do that. I didn't ask that thing to do that. Lift. No.
Is it still, how many people on the call now?
Just me and you. You can't see?
I thought it was just us, but my apologies.
There was somebody else on, but they was at work. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I ain't the most popular dude in the world. Not yet. I guess I'm about to die first. But however it go, it's cool. And don't say a word, Miss Tracy. I already know what you're gonna say. I already know what you're gonna say. It's cool. But like that, you could I'm gonna throw the background. It's called background function. You go to effects and you can make it stand out a little bit. I gotta stop peeking in and join the tribe. Right there you go. We got the live stream popping off. So now what you gonna do with that, brother Hatem? I'm gonna show you. But before I show you what I'm gonna do with this, I am going to save it to my database, to my mini pieces that I got working. And I'm gonna show y'all something, right? Now, stories really, really pop off, right? So because what I'm noticing is with the attention span of the people, you have to get something real quick, right? You got to do it quick.
I'm one of them people.
So here we go. Now, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go back to my home screen. And you know what? I actually could. I mean, I could do my show like this, and I could just walk people through how I do what I do. God damn. You know what I'm saying? And but then take it off of here. Because because this is what's dope. Once I'm able to plug in my my OBS, I will be able to stream live, record on my end through my OBS, right? Mm-hmm. And then once it's done on Telegram, it's done. Then we have it, and we could because like right now, what I'm doing right now, I could take this down after we get done. I could take this down and just use it as a tutorial that I give to people in Gye-Nyame. So now,
but you said you didn't record it, so
I'm recording it now. It's recording now. It's recording now because I'm about to do another because I did the first one. So we got Tribe Talk right here. Boom. Oh wow! I didn't mean to do that. Did you see the screen halfway?
No.
Oh, okay. My fault. All right. So now, as y'all can see, if you can see my little hand flowing in there, I'm going back to my original Instagram post. I'm gonna open my Instagram. Now, once again, the reason I like work with Instagram because it's a perfect square. And this makes it easier for me to make adjustments to send it out to the fam, right? So here we go. So now my original one is popping up. My fault. I shouldn't even did that. I don't know why my computer moving this slow. I really don't. It's really bothering me right now that my computer's moving that slow because I got two screens open. I don't know why. All right. So let me start over. Here we go. I got my Instagram piece, right? This is my Instagram post if I wanted to post to Instagram. But what I'm going to do is I am going to copy that. So y'all see that. Now, let me show you what I did. Once again, once I get on this, 3 dots pop up. I'm going to click on the 3 dots, and it says make a copy. Why are you making a copy, Hatem? I'm going to show you why I'm making a copy. So now, this is for me. Some of y'all might be more organized than me, but I like to, when I make a copy of something, like I just did, I want to label it right away so that I know I'm doing it. I'm gonna animate this. Animated tribe talk. Boom. And then I click it, and it's gonna take a couple of seconds for it to come up. There we go. There we go. All right.
Are you on your
So
computer?
pops, huh?
Are you on your computer for Telegram?
Yes. I'm on my computer. And it's moving very, very slow. But I got a good idea. I have to go in, I have to clear some stuff out because I got a whole bunch of storage. And this is my main streaming computer. Actually, what I need to do is get me a if you look behind me, let me do this. If you look at the picture behind me I have my supercomputer. This is one of my laptops that I'm streaming through, that I do my major streaming on. When I originally got the supercomputer, I was supposed to start streaming through that and doing all my stuff through that, but I use that for other stuff now. And my daughters use it for gaming and sometimes Cleve, but anyway. So now, y'all see I made that copy. So I said I'm gonna animate. So what I want to do is I want to animate this. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna click that picture, boom, I erase that picture, but it's still there because this is a copy. Remember, I made a copy. So I'm gonna go to video. Now, the beautiful thing about this Canva piece is that Canva provides you with thousands and tens of thousands of pictures and thousands and tens of thousands of videos and thousands and tens of thousands of music that you could pull from, that you don't have to worry about licensing because your license is covered through your professional piece or your professional membership with them, right? So you just have to register. You register like I registered my YouTube, but I rarely do anything on YouTube, which I do have a show popping off at 12 today for Imani that I did on YouTube. So I'm going to my videos, and I am going to type in tribe. Let's try tribal. See what happens. Tribal. Okay, we got that drum playing there. Tribalism. All right, let's see. What's this? So I have to go through a lot. And because the screen is so small, I need to get my glasses. Look at that beautiful black woman. I used her already, so I can't use that right now. I used that already. But I need something with a group. So I put tribal so I ain't going to have a group. Oh, look at her. Oh, my God. That's a nice looking black woman, man. Excuse me. Y'all know how I am about black women. Good God Almighty. Lord have mercy. Jesus, what? All right. Let's see. I like that. But that ain't, that's fractal. That's, I'm looking for something. All right. Let's see. I had a lion. Let's do lion. See what, because I had a lion before. Uh-oh, there we go. There we go. We got a pride of lions. Let me put pride of lions. Because that's what a group of lions is called, a pride. Boom. Oh, there they go chilling right there. Boom. Got that nice little pride sitting right there. I'm thinking about doing because a lot of motivational speakers use lions, and I want to do a motivational talk. Well, not a talk, but I'm gonna put together a course where I'm talking about when lions fail, because a lot of times people be like, lions are unstoppable. Lions be out there getting fucked up. I don't think a lot of people realize that lions be taking losses. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, because some animals, they be fighting just as hard as lions be talking. Lions be out there trying to get it. Other animals out there trying to survive, right? But anyway, so I'm gonna use that. Tribe talk. We got that tribe. We got that pride of lions there. You know what I'm saying? I could put something else, but I'm gonna use that right there. Now, also, what I am going to do, I am going to go to music now because it don't make no sense to have something looking that nice without the proper music. Let's say lion music. Use that as a thing. Let's see. Lion growl. Let's see what that sound like. Could you hear that, Miss Tracy?
Very, very little. And it's a roar, not a growl.
I need music though. I don't like that raising shadows though. All right, let's lion roar. Let's say try music. Divide and conquer.
Uh-oh.
I used that before. Honey for food. Okay, hold on. I like electronica. I can work with that. I work with that. All right, now watch. All right. All right. All right, cool. I'm gonna cut it. Don't need to be that long. We're gonna shave you down here, and we're gonna shave you down here. Because we don't want nothing over 9 seconds. Boom. There we go. All right, let's try it now. All right, cool. Make it a little bit longer. Boom. There we go. All right there. Try it now. All right. We got that. I can work with that. What you think, Miss Tracy? Can you work with that?
I didn't hear nothing though.
You couldn't hear nothing. Okay, cool. All right. Oh, maybe there's a share sound on here. Hold on. Let me see. Is there settings? No. Hold on. Speakers. Headphones. Okay, no. All right. Don't want to mess up nothing. I guess there wasn't a function when I started. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna stop sharing screen. Let me get off of here. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. Done. Then let's see. I'm gonna stop sharing my screen. There we go. Share audio. Try it now. You ready?
Yeah.
Oh, my fault.
I hear
Can you
it.
hear now?
Yes.
All right. Cool. Got it. Now, what I'm gonna do? I got that. So now, remember, what is hitting? So right now, what's hitting is people want a quick taste. They don't want the long thing, right? So what you need to do, hold on, and let me put one more thing in here. Hold on. Where we at? I need text. Boom. I want to put Paste. Boom. I'm gonna make that smaller? I need to make that. Well, I keep that black. Make it smaller. Move it. Put it over here so it don't cover their face. Right about there. Make it a little bit smaller. I know it's gonna be hard to see. All right. But then I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna resize to my story. Copy and resize. Boom. There we go. It's moving slow, but it is what it is. It is what it is, Miss Tracy. I can't be mad at it. Y'all see Miss Tracy is trying to entice me to start my show back. I don't like that, man. Feel used. I want to do the show. I ain't gonna say that. I do. I love my show. It feel good not to have to, you know. I get up and I can do.
I understand why you're out of uniform. Why you're on Nia?
Well, my Nia clothes is over there. I just woke up. My Nia clothes. My Nia clothes is I'm about to get ironed, but I'm about to do my show. And with the Daily Toast show, I don't like to represent the day that I'm doing it on, because the fact of the matter is, because think about it. Because every time I do the show, I will be in the money. I don't want to do that.
Okay.
So I have something else that I'm gonna put on for the show, and then I will change into. She said, "Out of uniform." I'm loving that. Out of uniform. All right, cool. So now there you go. Let's play it. All right. Cool. There we go. All right. What you gonna do with that, brother Hatem? First things first. I need to go back to, because I should have downloaded that first. Let me rewind it. Refresh. How you liking Telegram?
It's all right. I have to put it on my computer though, because this phone is too small to try to see all you doing.
Oh, girl, I thought you was on a. So you ain't even catching none of the tutorial.
I can see all the tutorial. I can see it all. I got my glasses on.
Oh, yeah. I'm living that glasses life too. So so my story right here, I need to download this real quick. Download. All right, I'm gonna download that. I'm gonna show y'all real quick what I'm about to do. And at the same time, I'm picking up my phone and I'm going to my camera, because for some reason I cannot. So I already downloaded that, so I don't need to. All right, cool. All right, I'm gonna go to my Facebook. Go to my face. Why is everything moving so slow? All right. So now, while we're waiting for Facebook to come up, I'm on my phone and I am downloading. Oh, no, I'm just going to put it up on my Instagram story. Try Talk. Through Canva. Now, it won't allow me to do it on my computer, but on my here, I'm able to just upload it to my Instagram story. And for some reason, come on here. Stop. There we go. There we go. All right. I don't know what's going on with my Facebook, fam. I might not be able to upload it right now. There we go. All right, cool. So this is Kwame uploaded the show. So I need to go and set him up and share his stuff on my show. All right, here we go. Miss Tracy, you just sent me something. All right, I'm gonna go to my
Oh
personal. Oh,
no,
what?
it's yeah. I didn't know. I didn't know you was gonna get it immediately.
Yeah, we living in immediate times. People's attention span ain't that long. All right. So I'm on my thing, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add to my personal story. I'm gonna throw it won't let me animate, so I'm gonna throw up what's the day? Oh, Tribe Talk. Tribe Talk 320 story. There we go. Open. Wow. There it go. Right there. I'm gonna share that to my story. And also on my phone, because they won't allow me to upload the video, I'm going to download the Canva piece, continue editing.
So
I'm
you used to do a show that was like it reminds me of Tribe Talk in my version of Tribe Talk, and I'm trying to figure out what show that was. So you used to have it on like Cool Mornings, and that would
cool
be like
mornings. I ain't never
yes.
had no. I never had no show on no cool morning, baby.
So
Not brother Tim.
when
I used to kick it hard.
I would get on there, Janelle would get on there, and all kinds of other people would
That
get on there.
was that was either tribal quotes or tribal quotes or uh tribal quotes or folk tales for grown folks, or at that time before we had the days, I had in the evenings on near evenings I had freestyle Fridays.
Maybe that's what it was because we would talk about everything.
Right. And but basically that was the show. But the show was around the proverbs and or the folk tale, and that would generate the conversation. Those are shows that I would like to get going again, but not necessarily that I want to do. You understand what I'm saying? Because the technique is there. You know what I'm saying? The
Right, I'm talking about
crystallized.
that's what sounds like for tribal excuse me tribal talk tribe talk.
Right.
So
And you know, right. So taking out that stuff, I'm gonna throw in something where we could talk about the principles through the principles, but then also be able to bring in up to date stuff. And I don't, you know what I'm saying? And I could do it periodically. I do it all the time. And this is Tribe Talk with Brother Hatim, but it also could be Tribe Talk with Sister Tracy. You could do it, or somebody else could do it, Miss Tracy or whoever. You know what I'm saying? Just another idea. Now, what I'm doing right now, for those that don't know, right now I'm going up to my Facebook, my private Facebook page, and I am uploading a I'm uploading because for some reason they will not allow you to do a live store animated story on your from my computer, which is cool. All right, so I'm gonna share that. So now, you got anything you want to discuss in particular, Miss Tracy, or because what I could do is I could run down my run down the shows for this week. Uh, hold on, where is it at? Well, not the shows, but I could have had shows on them because this is what I used to do. But all the titles that I ran through this week.
I don't know. I probably need to get with Sister Navita because I need to understand why when a man asks to be forgiven for everything, they think they slick.
What? Wait a minute, I missed something. Hold on. What? Why we gotta think we slick? Because we asked to be forgiven for everything.
Because it's to ask to be forgiven for I apologize for everything. Could you forgive me for everything? It's just bypassing specifics.
Hold on. I'm gonna get. Let me get something to drink real quick. I need a coffee because this. Hold on. I'll be right back. I like black women too. All right, now I'm back. What is this? What is this I'm hearing? What's going on here? What is this?
It's just it's a thought. It's kind of like flash me back because
She said, "Flash me back."
it is. It's flashing me back because it's happened on more than one occasion where someone, I'm in a relationship with someone, they make some mistakes. I don't know their every mistake that they made specifically, but it's eating them up. The guilt is eating them up. So they ask for forgiveness. I'm sorry for everything. Could you forgive me? But then as I get to thinking about things, it's some things that probably ain't forgivable.
All right, damn. Yeah, probably. I think it's kind of foolish to blindly forgive everything anyway. You can't do that.
That's right.
Okay. Is it him being slick or you not being smart?
Well, that's the problem is I'm smart.
Okay. So what's the issue? All you
is
gotta say is it is not being slick. It's because see now in a lot of cases men's minds and women's mind work differently, right? Y'all remember everything. It's just ridiculous. I leave my drawers laying somewhere. You remember. You know what I'm saying? I don't watch the tell. You remember. I don't remember that shit. You know what I'm saying? So I could have did a lot of foul shit in the last 7 days and forgot all about that shit. I don't even know. You know what I'm saying? But you're gonna remember, right? So the minds work differently. I'm not holding on to a lot of that shit. You holding on to a lot of that shit.
Okay,
you understand?
I appreciate that because I remember my husband. We were in a situation similar, and so the whole I asked for forgiveness, and then I would bring something up later, like, hold up, wait a minute, this happened, and then he'll say, yeah, I asked you to forgive me for everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, slick. You think you're slick?
No, that
I
was
understand. Now,
right.
I understand.
Right.
He could have forgotten about that, or
right.
Added it to those legal papers that I forgave for everything.
Oh, y'all signed papers? See, y'all advanced.
Y'all
signed papers. Oh, okay. I'm about to say, y'all got that's advanced. You signed papers.
He wouldn't have ever agreed to that like that. So no, I'm just kidding about that part. I'm just saying, like, what is everything? Everything is not specific. And like you're saying is I am going to remember some stuff. Even if I don't remember it right in the moment, it will definitely come to me later.
Yes, it will.
And so
I worked in the office with your ass. Yes, it will. You don't forget shit. I'll be like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I did say that, didn't I? But when it's like, oh shit, okay. Oh, see, and that's that, because it's like, they say the devil is in the details. And, a lot of times I'm not living a detailed life. Men are not living detailed lives. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so, but I hope I dealt with that as best as I could. If there's any men out there with any other answers, please add Miss Tracy on Telegram to let her know how you feel. You know what I'm saying? And any sisters that you know, if you have any comments, you can hit up either one of us, even though you can't find me on here. Because when you hit up GNJ.media, you hit up everybody. See,
I
you
mean,
see how
I
that
really,
works?
I mean, because it's like, I mean, you don't want to hold grudges. I learned life is too short. Time waits
Yes,
for
it
no
is.
one. All those things where you don't want to hold grudges. I don't want to be in a space where I'm mad in this moment and then something happens where I don't get to forgive or those things. So I live my life where I intentionally reject regret. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm not trying to do anything that I will regret. Like, oh, I meant to say this to this person and now they're not here. So I've been
Right.
blessed to have I told my late husband that I loved him, before while he was here, so it wasn't no bad vibes or anything between us before he, transitioned, as well as my mom, So that is like from those two experiences, it's very important for me to say the things that I want to say while you're here.
Mm,
So
mm.
the act of forgiveness is very I mean, I can forgive just about anything. My problem is what is the reaction to that? Like, because I can and will forgive, does that allow you to keep doing stupid stuff?
Now, I don't know who I was talking to yesterday, but one of my favorite pastors when I was young was we called him uh, Brother Howard. Uh, his name was Howard. I can't remember his last name, but he was one of my favorite. But he got up. Well, in our Sunday school class, he said, "Man, y'all should always forgive, but never forget." I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
man, was that you I was talking to? Always forgive, but never forget. You know what I'm saying? Because it leaves room for people to do stuff to you again, and you shouldn't leave that open so that it can happen to you like that, right?
Right.
So yeah, it's cool to forgive, but you should always remember so that you can help, like like your piece, the piece that you have that you're coming into mastering at this point in time, being able to hold people accountable. You know what I'm saying? It's not
Yes.
that if people don't do what they say they're gonna do, you're hating them. You're just reminding them, right? Because part of self development, part of self mastery, the reason you need to form a tribe around you is so that people can remind you about the things that you don't need to be doing. They can hold you accountable for getting you to where you say you want to be. If your tribe is not doing that, you don't have a tribe. You just have a group of people. You understand what I'm saying? You
Mm-hmm.
have you have a group of people that drink and smoke weed together. You know what I'm saying? You have a sports fan club. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a tribe. You know what I'm saying? Because we got to hold each other responsible because the better you become at what you do, the better I become. You understand what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? So we have to help people remember. You know what I'm saying? So that they don't do the same shit. I have to remember what you did so that you know what I'm saying, so that I can when I see you moving down that path again, I'll be like, yo, you ain't supposed to be doing that. We already went through that. Because
I
once
think
because think about this, because once I forgive you for some shit, you do that shit again. That's a super violation,
yes,
right?
it's a major blatant disrespect, and I
There
think
you go.
that's where I am. I was just about to say that. I think that's where I am. It's so much as like it's almost like could you forgive me, and going forward, you can expect this, me to be more aware of the decisions that I'm making. Something to hold that says that you can be held accountable instead of thinking like, okay, she forgave me. All right, on to what's next. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that it's, some more foolishness coming next or nothing like that. I'm not insinuating that. I'm just saying what are you being responsible for. Yes, I can forgive you. Forgiving is easy, like you said. You know, I can forgive, and I mostly am in the mindset of forgiving because I'm imperfect as well. I would like to be forgiven as well. So,
Right.
so you know, if I want someone to forgive me for something, if I want God to forgive me for something, I can't hold grudges against people and not forgive them. So forgiving, I can
I'm
do.
gonna ask a question on that one. I'm gonna challenge that one. Why can't you hold a grudge and expect God to forgive you?
I didn't say I still expect God to forgive me.
Okay, cool. All right, cool. Because I
So
want to be clear, because you know that, I mean, because sometimes in order to keep yourself safe, you do have to hold a grudge. Because we do know there's people out there that will take advantage of anything that they perceive as a weakness. And you know what I'm saying? Holding a grudge is like holding one of the things we talk about in Gye-Nyame, or that I have been talking about over the last few years in Gye-Nyame, is establishing borders. A grudge is a border.
mm-hmm.
Nigga, don't cross this. You don't cross this. You don't have permission to cross this line. You don't have the passport. You know what I'm saying? You can't cross this line. And if you don't establish that, you expose yourself to danger. Right? You know what I'm saying? That's exactly what Ukraine is dealing with. They had a border with Russia. Russia violated that shit. I'm gonna force y'all to be with us. I want to be with you. I don't care. I'm violating their border, and we got people around us that try to do the same thing with us all the time. Except it just don't make the news. Like the conflict, the tribal conflict between Russia and Ukraine. Because I need it to be clear. Those of us that are Gye-Nyame, those of us that's in this tribe, those of us are conscious. We cannot allow these motherfuckers to elevate this tribal war that's going on in Europe to the point that they're trying to elevate it. Because this the same conflict that was happening in Africa, in Asia, this the same type of conflict, and we got to be clear about that. I threw a little politics in there too, but I'm sorry.
I've seen that. But it's a boundary to protect yourself, like you're saying.
Right.
Grudge is a boundary to protect yourself, and it's really like, you know, and then it makes me self-evaluate. What is my weakness? My weakness is that I love hard. My weakness is that I actually think or look outside the box instead of what is. I'm not petty. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so many options that I consider that I feel like someone would easily walk over.
Oh yeah. Ain't that something? That's incredible, right?
Yeah.
So many people, they will walk over that shit like it ain't nothing.
Yeah.
But hey, you got to be brave enough, and you have to be bold enough to stand up for yourself. And then also, this is another reason why tribe is important. Because sometimes, and I know you felt like this too, sometimes it's so wonderful when other people understand your borders and be like, yo, that's my ally. You ain't gonna cross that shit. Or better yet, remove you from the situation. Oh no, that's about to get bad. You know what I'm saying? I have been blessed to have had individuals involved in my life who took little slights more serious than I did. Right? And basically made me have to distance myself from situations because of how they would react. They're like, nigga, you don't see that as a violation. Nigga, that's a violation. I don't give a fuck what you say, Hot Tim. I see that motherfucker, I'm put you in. Oh, okay, hold on. So we don't have to see him, all right? I appreciate your love and all that, but that's cool. I got it. You know what I'm saying? Because we need those type of relationships because they help keep us sane and they help remind us of where we're trying to go. You told me, Hot Tim, that you this. You told me, Tracy, that you that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what you start building up in your tribe so that we can start holding each other accountable as well as helping each other in the accountability. You know what I'm saying? And helping and reminding, and then also noticing when somebody might need you to step up for them. You know, but that's neither here or there, I guess.
Yeah.
You know.
I appreciate the conversation. I think I needed to really understand the minds of men and women are different, especially when it comes to remembering things, because y'all will
Right.
forget somebody's birthday in a heartbeat.
Right. And it's not personal. It's
Right.
just, you know what I'm saying? It's not, and I don't want to say not important, but in the grander scheme of things, it's not important. You understand? On a smaller scheme, in the microverse, is very important. But in the macro universe, is it really? Is these holidays we set up really super important, especially if they are extracting time and space from the things that deal with survival? Because people do need to understand that a lot of these holidays that are set up are designed to extract space and time from us. And as a man, I'm supposed to be protecting that shit. But yet I have to go on and play. I have to play revolutionary and loving. And if I'm not doing that, I'm not loving this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I hold to the line, I don't love my family and friends. That's kind of a fucked up situation to be in. Especially, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, you understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, I understand the scheme behind Valentine's Day. I understand the ultimate theme behind the way we celebrate Christmas. I understand the bottom line thing, because I want you to understand that if you celebrate all these holidays, or so-called these days that take your space and time, I want you to just if you could tally up the amount of resources as an individual, whether male or female, that you invest in that. And what would happen if you took that same time and resource and invested it in days that we declare as our own, like Juneteenth, like Malcolm X birthday, like a Kwanzaa? What would happen if we took all these days that others have told us are sacred? I had a funny story told to me by one of my by one of my sisters. Sister Madonna, she's a nurse. So she was talking about a test that they give to see if people, like, if they fail, if they are suffering from some type of internal damage in their brain. So a nurse that's outside of black, because in this situation, you have a lot of black people coming in. A white nurse is given a test. So one of the questions she asked, and this is recently, one of the questions that was asked was, what's the next holiday that's coming up? So, you asking, like, what's your birthday? Who's the president? Do you know your own phone number? And what's the next holiday that's coming up? So a black person, like, well, the next holiday that's coming up during this time is Easter.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You see that. But the nurse ain't wrong. We got to check her. Something's wrong. But as a black person, for you, the next upcoming holiday would be Easter. But if I am following the calendar that was given to me, that I'm supposed to follow, according to a lot of people, the next holiday was St. Patrick's Day. So somebody looking outside my culture would look at me and be like, something wrong with you.
Right. Yeah. That don't apply to you.
That don't apply to us. But to other people, it applies, and they take it very seriously, and that's their culture, and they have that right. But what happens is that's being forced upon us, right? So just like Valentine's Day, that ain't something that we, you know what I'm saying? Just like the term romantic. I don't even know if people understand what it means when you tell somebody you're not being romantic. Hold on, what the fuck do you mean? Do you know Romans were the most aggressive? Do you really? The most aggressive and violent group of motherfuckers on this planet? Do you really want me to be romantic? You know what I'm saying? Romantic requires me to take the shit from you. You know what I'm saying? But you don't really understand that, right? But we throw these terms out and we celebrate these days, and then it's kind of hard for an individual that's trying to find their way and trying to plug into their culture that has been stripped from them, to try to fit into that and to operate in the way that is demanded of you in this world, and even save any money to really be able to do anything. It's hard.
My and it's I think it's a problem too, because now I have when it comes to remembering songs, I can sing, I can remember some words of songs, but it's like not all the way. So when I was younger, my mom wouldn't allow me to sing songs that would come on the radio or not unless I knew what the meaning of the words meant.
That was good.
Yeah, but that was also too, it's just singing songs, you would think, right? But you don't know what you're saying. And I think about that about even just with kids, like, singing these words to these songs, not so knowing what they're saying, not understanding what they're inviting into their lives.
Yeah, that's a whole another conversation, Miss Tracy. See, but that is why we try to because that's a question of upbringing and being able to plug into a culture that is, what I'm saying, that's yours. Because right now what we're celebrating is not a culture that's ours. So the songs that we are singing are celebrating things that are not culturally stabilizing, that are not culturally healthy for us, right? So if you was involved in a culture, I wouldn't even have to say. If you was really involved, you would listen to something and be like, "Oh, the fuck." You know what I'm saying? That's a nice beat, but what spell is this motherfucker weaving? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, because I see with my children, like I just had to. Sasha is in love with TikTok, right? So she'll take somebody's phone and she will do a TikTok dance and not even listen to the. I'm like, do you not hear what they're saying? So now I have to be very specific with it. I say, listen, they are saying if you hear them using any cuss words that your dad used, you know what cuss words are, because I know you do. As a matter of fact, I heard her talking in her sleep last night. She told somebody kiss her ass in her sleep. You know what I'm saying? So we know I got a house full of cussers around here. But the point that I'm making is, if you hearing these cuss words, you don't do no video to these.
Yeah.
You're not allowed. Now, if your mama want to do a video, or one of your grown older sisters want to do a video to that, that's their business. But you my business right now. You don't do nothing to that. All right? So, but that's a matter of culture, and that's a matter of us monitoring. And your mom did the right thing. You can't sing anymore. Why you singing that song and you don't know what the fuck they saying? That's stupid.
What was funny is going to the New Edition concert. When New Edition was out, I was a kid, right? So we singing these songs, everything is all well and good. Now I'm older, going to their concert and don't live the words to these songs in my life.
You done live the word. You sinner. You're a sinner. Shame on you. Shame on you.
New Edition has some nice songs. They had some love songs. They had some heartbreak songs. They had some weathering storm songs.
Whatever.
Can You Stand Around is the biggest one.
Can You Stand? Wait, was Johnny Gill on that song? Johnny Gill wasn't on the song. That's when they kicked Bobby out for a while, right?
Oh man, they had
but Bobby was there, wasn't he?
He was there, but they had a nice little moment where they went to play "Count Me Out," the song "Count Me Out." So Bobby was on the stage with the previous song. Then they started "Count Me Out," and so he looking around and he just left, because that was when he left. So he left on "Count Me Out."
What's nice about that?
That was the history behind it.
Oh, the song was about him.
Yeah, like not really so much about him, but "Count Me Out" is it didn't include him. The song "Count
Man,
Me Out" didn't include him. Remember, he went
y'all
on.
better stop fucking with my cousin. I don't like nobody messing with my family, man. Why?
It was nice, and then he was like, he just looked at him and he just walked off the stage, and it was like they went and explained it at the end, like that's when. Then it was a song that he was they was like yeah, well, this song right here was supposed to be a New Edition song, and it ended up on Bobby Brown's album. And so Bobby was like, "So you saying I stole it?" It was a nice show.
It was a night. What? So I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. So now can you, while we here, can you explain to people in here what is because we do a thing called a mindset. Can you kind of break down the mindset for people?
Okay. So
what is a mindset?
So mindset is gathering as a group, and the sole purpose of mindset is to work on reinventing yourself, self-mastery, moving into your better self or your improved self, or just your biggest competition is yourself, being better than you were yesterday, being better than you were last week, last month, 5 years ago. So mindset mastery is about mastering yourself, self-mastery. And it starts with your mind. The way you think is what you think is going to create you to go to the next phase in your life. So when you're around a group of people who are on that same frequency, then y'all build each other up to move forward within yourself.
Say that again.
You build each other up to move forward, like in yourself. Like, so as I'm building the other person up, we are building each other up, and we're holding each other accountable to continue growing ourselves.
So what's the importance of holding because this is a key piece that because we was kind of talking about it, but what's this whole accountability piece? What's important about the accountability, especially with a mindset? Because I just want to be clear with the family out there, the mindset aspect. In other circles, they would call it a what's the term they use? Come on, help me out, Miss Tracy. They call it.
I don't know.
No. Because they charge big money for these. They call them we call it mindset. They call it masterminds.
Yeah, masterminds.
Mastermind groups, right? We call them mindsets, right? Yes. And we and we just want, like I said, we're just trying to help. So is there a difference between a mastermind and a mindset? And if so, what is the difference in your opinion?
Oh, that's definitely a question for you.
Oh, there you go, throwing that shit. You good, girl. You getting too good. You just threw that shit right back on me. I don't even know how to answer that. How am I supposed to answer that? But anyway, go ahead.
That's definitely a question for you. But the mindset is literally where everything starts to move forward, right? So it starts in the mind. Taking the action creates the results. So to be held accountable is not letting yourself off the hook, not letting the person beside you off the hook, not ripping yourself off, and not ripping off the person, especially if you're in a mindset with somebody, you want them to succeed too. So mediocrity is going to keep you not only at the level you're at, but it can also bring you down. However, holding each in higher.
Well, what's up? No reason. I'm just wanting to know. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Miss Trace. Go ahead.
Holding yourself and others in higher possibilities or higher frequencies move the tribe forward.
Because now, what are some of the challenges that you have run into? And because like you basically the accountability person with Gye-Nyame, what's some of the issues that you run into, because one of the things, the reason I'm bringing this up is because soon we will be opening up and creating another mindset group. Because right now we got a mindset group. We started with a mindset group, but we are going to open up the concept and we're going to train people on how to set up the mindset groups. And guess who's going to be the lead trainer on that?
That sounds like Miss Tracy.
Right? Because in every mindset group, you have to have not just everybody holding, because of course you got accountability partners, but you need an overall person that is the accountability, so that you go around and you can make sure that everybody is being held accountable. What are some of the issues as far that you have run into so far, as far as being the accountability? I came up with a term for it. I came up with a word for it before. Accountability
specialist.
Yeah, accountability specialist. What's some of the things that you ran into as far as doing that?
First of all, as a leader and as a person who wants to get goals accomplished, you want to know how you can be helped, or how the tribe can support you. You would know what your weaknesses are, as well as your strengths. In some cases, you would want to know what your weaknesses are, so you can know how the tribe can support you. When you ask the tribe to support you in that way, you have to be ready to accept it. So if you ask the tribe to hold you accountable, and then the tribe begins to hold you accountable, you can't start running off and shying off and hiding out to keep from facing the tribe, because the one you're really damaging is yourself.
This is why with the next mindset, there's going to be, because one of the things that we have been priming for a very long time as far as Gye-Nyame is the sayings. And for example, those who are not willing to sacrifice will not be fulfilled. Now, those people that's going to be coming for this next mindset, you're going to have to put something up. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because part of the issue that I'm running into, and especially with the self-mastery, is that people want to do shit for free.
Yep. Jeremy Anderson was the first person I heard that said, when people pay, they pay attention.
I like that shit. That's stolen. Yeah, I'm glad you said it with somebody's name, because I swear if you did, I'll be saying that tomorrow like I invented that shit. Yeah. See, because it's the issue. Now remember, we just got there talking about space and time, and other people conquering your space and time, and getting you to hold their values and hold their holidays up over yours. And then the challenge of a person as a culture builder, as a civilization builder, as a culture builder, somebody somebody who's trying to bring our culture to life, right? Struggling to try to do that, and then being forced or being hit constantly with all these things that stabilize other people's culture, right? And not being able to, when we try to do our own thing, it's kind of hard because people are not willing to make the sacrifice. You know what I'm saying? People want everything that we do to be free. People want everything, not realizing that by us not, because in Gye-Nyame, one of the major pieces is that when we talk about, because I hear people talk about economic independence, right? When in Gye-Nyame, we discussed the concept of reciprocity with that, because when you look at our calendar, as far as Gye-Nyame, when you look at our calendar, I got the calendar up right there. It's small for y'all, but when you look at our calendar, on our day of Ujamaa, or some people say Ujamaa, which is cooperative economics, we got the term reciprocity and gratitude in it. Those are two other principles that go hand in hand with that. And you cannot talk about Ujamaa without talking about reciprocity. And many people will want to come to Miss Tracy and want her to do what Miss Tracy do or what Brother Hatim do without practicing reciprocity. There's no growth for either of us, for any of us, if there is no reciprocity in a circle. I give to you, you give to me. I provide value for you, you provide value for me. And that's the only way that we are going to grow. That's the only way that we are going to be able to create a tribe. But what we got is people used to receiving stuff for absolutely nothing.
What can I also comment on that real quick?
I don't
To
care.
be honest with you, that's where we came from. It's a bartering system, right? So when we were culturally stable in our own neighborhoods, especially before the freeways came and ripped them apart, that's what we did. We grew things in this garden, and they grew things in that garden. And when we wanted something, we would come and do trades. We would barter. We would give services in return for things. That's the way the Black community rolled, and it was self-sustainable. Culturally stable. We didn't need any outside sources to come and help us with anything. We were able to handle everything on our own in that way. So I am from Columbus, Ohio, Mount Vernon, the Mount Vernon area. And in that area, you're looking at, especially if you're in the Martin Luther King complex, they have pictures of Mount Vernon back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
My family was actually a part of that. So my mom's grandmother was Sarah Jane Carter, and the way she did things was, if Paula had 3 cars over in her driveway, and Tyrone's car broke down, then she was the accountability person to make sure things was getting transferred over back and forth, so that we were able to run ourselves as a unit also, right? So we weren't missing anything if somebody else had it. And she was the one, from the stories that I've heard, because it's all about storytelling and passing it down, she was the one who kept the family flowing in that positive direction. And so that was the same thing that was going on Mount Vernon. You had stuff like Tally's Market, Carl Brown, Edwards. Those things are kind of there, or not there anymore, but those are like major places that were there when I was growing up, and then I seen them also fall off. But they were a part of that bartering system. They had doctors in the area, they had dentists in the area. We did not have to go outside of our community to anybody else to build up their community. And it reminds me of what was the story that you told about, where as long as the cycle is going around in the community, then it'll continue to grow and build. But if you let it outside community, it'll pour out almost like a blood vessel. As long as the blood is flowing, then it's gonna work. Everything's gonna work. But as soon as there's a puncture in the vein, the blood flows out, and so then you lose it. So that bartering system is what I thought about, that we have gotten away from, because what happened was we got the commercials and we started to wanting the things outside of our community
that's right
broke us down.
Broke us down. And in a sense, we lost our minds. You understand what I'm saying? We lost our minds, right? And then we lost our children, right? Because with the whole integration thing, rather than integrating the adults, we integrated the children into outside community. I want you to understand how this shit, how dastardly this shit is, right? So first off, the communities were broke down in 50s, 60s. Y'all, some of y'all know them as interbelts. In Akron, they was called an interbelt. Then we had the expressways that came through in like the 50s, where they purposely went through and basically smashed up whole communities, came through and took properties. And I want you to understand, literally took properties. I want y'all to think about that. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people don't really understand that they didn't come through and ask nicely. It wasn't nicely that they came through and asked people. They came through and basically stole people's property. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of us we don't understand that. We don't want to deal with that. We think it's a game. While other people are very serious about what is going on. They're very serious about it, right? They came through and they took that. Then in the 60s and the 70s and even into the 80s, they started throwing these interbelts. So they not only went through the community, they started bringing other roads through the community, right? Separating and breaking down the whole community, right? To where now you got East Side, West Side, boom, 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 and we start falling out. Then we started integrating the schools. So rather than having the adults do the integration, they decided that it was best to integrate the children. I don't know if anybody really understands what I just said to you. We sent our children into a battlefield rather than sending adults. I want y'all to think about that.
That was
exactly.
That's where we're getting bussed all the way across town to be outside of our hood. What, for a better education?
Now, listen, y'all, we really need to think about that. So rather than taking all of the black, because for some reason, some of us believe that we didn't have shit. Family, the reason that we was able to integrate schools was because we had schools.
Mm-hmm. You know what it reminds me of?
Go ahead.
It's like, it was something I read, and they were it was kind of like, I guess, talking about relationships. And in the article it said, don't be looking at social media and comparing that to your relationship. That's what your relationship would look like. Your relationship is your relationship. And also too, like, with any relationship, comparing it to something else will make you not happy in your relationship.
Right.
Versus taking your relationship for what it is and where it is, allowing it to grow at its pace. And so that's the whole thing that happened back then. Wanting something. Am I echoing to you?
No, I don't hear echo.
Something that we felt like we couldn't have. Not what my aunt said to me. I was about 8 years old. She said, "Everything that looked good ain't good."
Everything that looked good ain't good.
And that is really the core of all of the destruction that began. Wanting something outside of what we were offering in our community, not realizing how stable we actually were.
No, I'm gonna take it even farther. I want to focus this back on to the point that I was saying. Rather than sending adults into the battlefield, we sent babies. We allowed this government. See, because I wanted to be understood. The reason we were able to integrate schools was because we had schools. The issue was that we wanted the same shit that we was paying taxes for, that our parents were paying taxes for. We wanted the same thing in our schools that was in these white schools. So rather than give us that, they said, all right, we're going to take your children. We're going to put your children in these hostile environments. Rather than taking these adults and putting the adults, because we had plenty of teachers. Because I want y'all to think about what happened to all the black teachers during integration. Because there was black teachers, a whole lot. But we never pondered that. So rather than sending adults in, we sent children in. Now, these are the children and their children and their children, all the way down to the grandchildren and great-grandchildren of the first generation and the second generation, where it was traumatic for some of them. What we are experiencing now are their grandchildren and their great-grandchildren of those children that we allowed to go into the battlefield. A lot of them, didn't think that they were good enough and grew up not thinking they were good enough, wanted to be lighter and whiter, and they passed this sickness on to their children. And then it was enhanced. I want y'all to think about this. It was enhanced not only by the commercials, but by the individuals that were put in front of their classrooms that were supposed to be their leaders. So Mr. Johnny, who was in your hood school, your school from your neighborhood, was not good enough. And you got moved to a better installation or a better situation with Miss Sylvia, who didn't like your ass. No matter how good you did. Because Miss Sylvia realized that you was there to take her children's job. Come on now.
Yeah. I mean, that is a great example of how the culture got lost.
Oh, man.
Excuse me, not the culture, the Black nobility. That's the term my uncle used when he was talking to me. He said these children have lost their nobility because we had that. We had that. And to be honest with you, thinking about my own generation, the reason why Black was important to being proudly Black was important is because that's what was invested in our home.
Right.
And then, but you have people, like you said, the generations who felt like, they weren't good enough. So then they start trying to erase themselves.
They started trying to erase themselves. Wow.
Erase themselves. And I say it that way because brothers who are extremely chocolate will get with a woman that is not of color so that they can have lighter children.
But you know what? But what's crazy is it's not even for the lighter children. It's because they feel that the lighter skin is better. So it's not even for the children. I just want to be with something that look good like you, baby. You got that good fur on you.
Well, I can't imagine that because it's really it's kind of personal when I think about it like this because my brother absolutely loved our mom, and my mom was beautiful in that she wasn't and she was a woman of color. So I can't imagine that you would say make think along the lines that this is just better.
Well, I see because just because, how can I put it? You can love your mom, you can love her to death, but not want to be with her or be with somebody that look like her because the whole time you've been raised was that this lighter complexion was always better. I see it on TV. I see it everywhere. And I am a young man. I'm viral. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say I'm virile. That's the word. Virile.
And then also into our own culture where you have your own people saying something about your skin color.
There you go. You know what I'm saying? And I'm able to pull one of those.
My cousin, she was the one who brought things like that to my attention. Like she used to get comments like, you are beautiful to
boy, that's be so dark.
Yes. And I was like, are you serious?
Yeah, dog. That was part of it. Be so dark. How you look so good,
And what's amazing about her is she was she's just the hit of the party wherever she goes. She's funny, she's fun, she's doing things, she's everywhere, she is respected, and she didn't let that kind of thing tear her down, which was beautiful in itself. But she's the one who brought that to my attention. I'm like, wow.
And and like I said, but if you don't notice it, because a lot of people don't notice that shit. You know what I'm saying? They don't notice it, right? And it's like, and it's cool. It's cool. It's very cool. And
I have two brothers. One is extremely light, Well, I got a lot of brothers, but these two brothers from one extreme, same mother. One is extremely light, and the other one is extremely dark. And what's funny is both of them took pride in the other one's complexion. The extremely lighter one was like, you know what, if I could be any complexion, I would want to be Terry's complexion, which is the extremely
Right.
darker one.
Right. Now that's what matured me, right? Because I was thinking that nobody wanted to be dark. But then I would talk to light-skinned people and they'd be like, man, I really want. So it's like the grass. Now, this was one of the proverbs of the week. This is why, family, you got to get on our email list. I'm sending out Jews. I try to send out Jews every morning, at least 5 of those days. But one of the proverbs that I remember was, the grass is always greener on the other side, but the lawn still need to be kept.
Right. You got to work on both sides.
Exactly. So no, you know what I'm saying? You could always want what's on the other side, but realize that once you get over there and it's yours, it has to be taken care of. And a lot of us don't realize that. So I'm sitting over here looking at my lawn. Damn, it's hard work. And then on the other side, you know what I'm saying? Because they're catching hell. The lighter skin of my people are catching hell too. And I'm not aware of them catching hell. And I'm thinking it's just I'm the one catching hell. They're like, no, dog, I'm catching hell over here too. Because not only am I catching it from the other side, but a lot of y'all don't accept me. I'm like, damn. All right. So, but hey, I don't know how long we've been up on here, Miss Tracy. But let me run through these real quick, unless you got something else, because you brought up a good girl. You need to have when your show coming back. When you got a show coming back without Brother Hot Tim. Without Brother Hot Tim.
My show is coming back soon.
A lot of people be wanting shows and they want to do it with Brother Hot Tim. No.
Mine is Mindset Motivation with Miss Tracy.
There you go. With who?
Miss Tracy.
Okay, can spell that for the people so they can find it.
MZTRACI.
Now, will it be a visual stream or will it be an audible thing on the podcast going through GNJ.media? Or will you
right now
stream it
in redesign? So more information coming soon.
All right. So over the past week, last Umoja, we had I had a write-up called 5 Reasons to Set Up Rituals in Your Life. That was Umoja's write-up. I'm just going through the write-ups. March 15th was Reaching for Impossible Dream. That was the write-up for Kuji Chagalia. Reaching for an Impossible Dream. For Ujima, we got You Are Not. I repeat, You Are Not. For Ujima, we got Sowing and Reaping, 7 ways to unleash the power of reciprocity. And of course, now for the blog, I try to remember put the word sample on there because I'm not putting the 7 in there. You got to be on the email list to get that. And on Nia, we had Tell Your Story on Purpose. Yesterday, we had Let There Be, 7 ways to create the life you want. And today at 12 noon, we got about 8 minutes before it shows. We got, hold on, I can tell you exactly what it is. We have Digging In with Imani. That'll be popping off at 12 noon. And you can go and check that out. Miss Tracy, is it any of those that you want me to go a little bit more in depth in this last few minutes before we get up off of here?
Not right now, no.
All right, cool. So, family, you could go and you catch the write-ups. I think what I'm gonna do is on Tribal Talks, I will get on and I will go through the week's write-ups and possibly share a little, because the reason let me tell you why I like doing the show. what I really miss about doing the show. Because the write up is cool, but it allows me to go in depth with each of the write-ups, because there's certain feelings and certain ideas that I have not perfected in being able to share in the write-up. I'm more of a talking and presenting type person. So I could go through the write-up and reignite the feelings that caused me to write that paragraph and give you the background in it. Allow me, allow me to push out and share that information with you, which in a sense I believe put shines a little bit more light on the idea, like digging in with the money. I really wanted to do that one because that is one that I've been talking about on my mindset, as well as um, in my writings. You know what I'm saying? Because I felt I needed to do something on faith, because I think it would have been irresponsible for me not to do it after my experience over this weekend. Um, but if there's nothing else, Miss Tracy, it was really, really beautiful to be chilling with your fine self on
Thank
this
you.
great, on this great Imani. Do you have any closing words? Anything for people to check out, or wait for, or whatever?
Well, yes, I want to say the
Now it's echoing, but go ahead.
the for mindset motivation with Miss Tracy, the quote is, seek only that which you desire, what you seek seeks you.
Mm,
So there will always be something to distract you from your focus, but as long as you focus on whatever you're focusing on, it's going to attract to you.
mm, mm. All right. So we got mindset motivation coming. We also have a mindset. So for those that will want to participate with Miss Tracy on a weekly mindset, where you're gonna have a certain amount, the mindset is gonna have a certain amount of time for people to be in, and she's going to help you move through and fulfill what it is you say that you're going to do. That's what a mindset is for. You know what I'm saying? Help you develop the idea and help you push the idea out. And if you want that, you can get it. Also, we got the 21-week hashtag and Nguzo Saba challenge. 21 weeks, where within that 21 weeks, we are going to totally change your life. Through your experience with Gye-Nyame, we're gonna help introduce you to who you really are, right? And using the Nguzo Saba to help you get there. So and also we will really appreciate for those of you that's out there that are interested in Gye-Nyame, become a Gye-Nyame supporter. Go to GNJMedia.support. That's GNJMedia.support. As a matter of fact, let me go and paint it up here for you so that y'all can see it. This modern technology is just a whole lot. So I'm gonna paint it up here just for you so that you can see. Where is it at? Because I'm gonna have to write something anyway. So I'm gonna go and put it up. This machine is moving so slow. Miss Tracy, what you doing to my machine? Why you what you doing to my machine? It's moving slow. It don't usually move this damn slow. All right. I ain't gonna put it on normal text. I'm gonna move. Now, for those of you that write, let's say you want to put a title, you go to where it say normal text right here. I'm always trying to make sure people learn. And you click title, and it automatically makes it bigger. And if you want it to be bigger, you could just go and make it a little bit bigger. Boom, 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 boom. I'm gonna take it up to 40. I'm gonna put it in black. I'm gonna say go to GNJMedia dot support. Y'all see that? GNJMedia dot support. And you could go and join Gye-Nyame Journey. What do you get? Hold on, I just sent out an email. Miss Tracy, did you know I just sent out an email about this?
Yes.
Oh, you got it? You didn't
I
even
think
read it,
so.
did you? She didn't even read it. She didn't read it, fam.
I ended up on
It's
here
cool.
because church got canceled today.
Church got canceled.
Yeah.
What type of when they start canceling church?
My prayers for my pastor. Prayers for my pastor.
Okay, we send them up. We're gonna send them up. Wow. All right, hold on. Well, damn, I guess I didn't. So let me go on over here to my writing piece. I thought, where is that at? All right, well, maybe it came out. Hold on. Let me go to my email. Don't want to give up all the secrets, Miss Tracy. Don't want to give up all the secrets. See if it's in my email. All right. Updates, Google, McAfee, Murray, Mr. Brown, Derek Cobb. No, it ain't gonna be in that email. It's gonna be in another
It's
email.
going on noon now.
Okay. Oh, you trying to get off? Get off. All
You
right.
have
All
the
right.
emoji.
Oh, it's already going. It's already. I already recorded it. And those of you that listen to it, please excuse the sound because I thought this mic was good. I'm using a JLab Max, so I'm gonna have to go and do. I am thinking about doing a review on the JLab mic because it is garbage. I hate to say that, but this is the second show that I done did, and it is garbage. So maybe it ain't come. Real Vision, my
I
brother.
have to go forgive somebody, so I'll talk to you later.
You gotta go and forgive somebody.
Yeah.
The hell is going on here? Do I need to be jealous? I guess I do. Yeah. You brought that shit up, and then all of a sudden you gotta what?
So that's what the conversation was when we started.
I know. You know, now I gotta forgive you. Is this what's going on? The fuck? Well, get off my line. I'm gonna go. Peace. No thanks. All right, so family, and I'm out after this, but I just wanted to share this. So this morning I sent out 5 reasons you should become a tribal supporter, and I'm gonna share the email. Where is it at? Boom. 5 reasons you should become a tribal supporter. There we go. What do you mean? Why should I waste my time? Now, for those that can't read, say you've been peeking in here. You might as well go on and become a supporter. We hope. Oh, wrong side. Come on now. Come on. There we go. In the world. We hope that you will consider becoming a tribal supporter of GNJMedia or GNJMedia. We are a tribe that creates engaging multi-platform video and audio and written content that entertains as well as educates. We have been pushing the boundaries of what can be done with non-traditional media for over a decade. When you support our efforts, you help fund the creation of all of our shows, events, and other content. Here are 5 reasons that you should become a supporter. 1, you'll help support independent and conscious media. We have been at this for over 10 years, and we try to make sure that we keep you informed about what is going on out in the world, as well as give you methods of reaching within yourself to become the best you. Number 2, you will make GNJMedia better and more fun for everybody. This is the year to move into building shows and better content, as you see. Be part of our tribe. You will get our daily lessons based on the principle of the day. Also, you can toast with the fam daily. Y'all know we do the toast. I'm about to do the toast, put it out for next week, as well as you get I ain't gonna say every day, but you're gonna get it damn near. It's gonna be damn near every day because I'm writing at least 5 days a week unless I'm on vacation or something like that. have exclusive access to all such support perks and rewards. When you become a supporter, you get access to all digital content created by GNJMedia, which includes Sabbath Challenge video, the Ashe Breath Meditation, Meditation by the Numbers, and all the GNJ books and ebooks that we have created so far. And also, you get a discount on stuff that we partner with. Like, for example, I think we got 2 or 3 books with Dr. Kelsey. You get a deep discount on that, or it's part of the thing. And each person we ain't really had nobody come in new, but everybody that's new, Dr. Kelsey get a portion of the membership that you send in till it pays for the book. And Tara Hassa has a book in there. We have a few other. I think we got with Elder Dale Green. You get a deep discount on his piece when you are a member of GNJ.media. But anybody we work with, we try to make it possible for you to get access to their stuff, not for the price that they have, but for a deep discount. You get early info and discounts on GNJ media events. All right, camping, festivals, and etc. All get discounts on all ebooks and e-courses that G&J Media partners on. So, you know what I'm saying? What you waiting for? We only ask for about $10. We only ask for $10 a month. It's about $10 a month, so that we can, continue doing what we do. Because, like I said, I would love to be able to do the toast every day. You know what I'm saying? I would love to be able to do shows on a regular basis. You know what I'm saying? And this be what I do. Especially once we start traveling, because like right now, we have a property been built in Ghana. We are and trying to do some stuff here. I got several other shows that I'm working on, as well as other people coming up with some real creative stuff that's going to help you master yourself. And also, I really am. I do want to do the soap opera. I know some of y'all been hearing me talk about it for years, but we're gonna move to that. But hey, family, this is Brother Tim. I am out. I need to do the toast and go get my wig cut. I am out. And I want to thank all those that took the time to join us. And let me know what you think about the talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave it up for a little while up on see if I can download it too. I might restream it. Who knows? See how it goes to build up. But hey, this is Brother Tim. I am out.